It's me, it's MARV, and I'm here with this week's results and review for WWE Monday Night Raw, August 8th, 2016. If I'm gonna be honest, WWE Monday Night Raw is it's going downhill every single week by week. It started off great, the new era started off great, then next week it was kinda meh. It was good, but it was kinda meh, but I'm here to tell you why I think that. Right now, let's get straight to it. I just hit my mic. First up, we had Big Cass and Enzo Amore opening up the show because you can't teach the same thing happening last week. Chris Jericho and Enzo Amore, they faced off once again, like last week, but it was great. We had Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Big Cass, Enzo Amore, two people who were golden on the microphone. They're really entertaining people, and it was great to see the four of them not square off, kind of like 2-on-2, Jericho, Enzo and Cass, they were squaring off. So then the match was made, Enzo Amore versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho ended up winning, but via disqualification. Big Cass ended up giving a big boot to Chris Jericho. Before you think it was a heel turn, no it wasn't. It was not a heel turn. It was not a heel move. It was out of anger because Kevin Owens interfered first by hitting Enzo Amore. So Big Cass, paying back the favor, gave a big boot to Chris Jericho. The match ended. Up next, another squash match, but this week it was not new era, same old shit. Because why? The Jobber got an entrance. He got his very own entrance. He walked down the ramp and everything. He was giving his own interview. He looked legit terrified. Like he was ready to get his ass kicked. He knew he was gonna get his ass kicked, and that's exactly what happened. Braun Strowman handed his ass to him. There's really nothing else to say. I mean, it's just another week, Braun Strowman squashing jobbers. What am I gonna say about it? And when I say new era, same old shit, I do mean new era, same old shit. Why? Because Darren Young was facing up against Titus O'Neil. And how on earth does Bob Backlund intend to make Darren Young great again by facing Titus O'Neil? Alright, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Titus O'Neil is a bad guy. He's a very decent worker in the ring. But look at his accomplishments. He had the same amount of accomplishments as Darren Young did. If you want to make Darren Young great again, make him go for the US title, even the WWE World title. Who knows? Just don't make him face Titus O'Neil, a guy who's been jobbing to Rusev for the past few months. And when things couldn't get worse, Darren Young picked up the win via roll-up by grabbing Titus O'Neil's tights. And that's it. That's it for the segment. I guess they're going to feud and have that rubber match at SummerSlam. Maybe in the pre-show, like I predicted. Up next, we had another one of those golden promos between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Except Seth Rollins was alone in the ring. He was calling out Finn Balor. Why? Because Finn Balor was not his real name. Seth, your real name is not Seth Rollins. It's not even Tyler Black. It's Kobe Lopez. Finn Balor's real name is Fergal Devitt, yeah, but, at least keep kayfabe alive, man. Come on, you can't just call out his name not being Finn Balor. Your real name is not Seth Rollins. Silly monkey. But yeah, like I said, it was a really good segment by Seth Rollins. He delivered a golden promo. I'm excited to see this match. And as if I wasn't more excited, Finn Balor gave his own promo, his own vignette, about how Seth Rollins needs to prepare to see the Demon at SummerSlam, the Demon King. If I have to be honest here, I'm kind of going off topic. I want to see Kane pass off the torch, of status of the Demon. Because Kane is also a demon, obviously. But I would like to see Kane pass off the torch to Finn Balor. Wouldn't that be great? That would be fun in my opinion. Everyone has an opinion. Respect me! Up next, we had Cesaro versus Sheamus. You heard so much shit. Apparently, Cesaro needed to prove himself again, even though last week Mick Foley said whoever wins the match gets a future championship title match. Now he's asking for another match. What the heck? You can never grant Mick Foley. Or did he not watch the match last week? Did he forget the match happened last week? Are the chair shots getting to his head? We need to solve the mystery now. So like last week, Cesaro defeated Sheamus. Cesaro's 2-0 over Sheamus. He definitely deserves a title match, which I will get to later. Okay, earlier in the night, the Dudley Boys confronted Neville in the pre-show. They said they Neville has to find a tag team partner to face off against the Dudley Boys. Fair enough. 2-on-2 tag team match. Nothing new. Everyone thought it was going to be Sami Zayn. I thought it was going to be Sami Zayn. I was hoping for Sami Zayn. This guy was hoping for Sami Zayn. Definitely hoping for Sami Zayn. Without a doubt, he was hoping for Sami Zayn. I'm pretty sure he's salty that it was not Sami Zayn. It was Sin Cara, which I don't have a problem with. I don't hate Sin Cara. I just really preferred Sami Zayn. He was not on Raw. He pretty much won the feud over Kevin Owens, and now he's not even appearing on Raw, so. Neville and Sin Cara ended up defeating the Dudley Boys. Devon Dudley got pinned. Bubba Ray looked pissed. Maybe we're going to see the Dudley Boys split up, and hopefully we can see some Bully Ray from TNA, because that was definitely great. Up next, we had a wedding thing between Lana and Rusev. And Lana stated it was VIP only, even though there was a truckload of people with cameras and camera phones and pictures and everything. So we're pretty much VIPs as well. It's so confusing, man. She said VIP only, yet we're all gonna see it on whatever the hell Total Divas is on. I don't care what channel it's on. It's pure deadly Roman Reigns ended up ruining it, and I may get some heat for this, but I'm actually liking Reigns in this position better. I don't think he was ready for main events. He was very much overwhelmed by the main event status. Pushing him down to mid-card to the US title picture is a more wiser idea. You know, if you want to build up Roman Reigns, don't make him go from the bottom all the way to the top. No, that's how you gotta book Roman Reigns. In my opinion, I kind of want to see Roman Reigns capture the US title. It'd be nice. It'd be something new, something fresh. I know I'm gonna get heat for it, so whatever. That's what I get for having an opinion, right? Up next, Sasha Banks versus Dana Brooke. And if I don't hear 50-50 booking, like it's pure shit. Why? Because it's a new era and same old shit with a 50-50 booking. And Sasha Banks versus Dana, it was fairly rubbish. Sasha Banks ended up winning. The stipulation was, if Dana Brooke won, Sasha Banks would defend her women's championship in a 2-on-1 handicap match, which I don't know how that's gonna work. It happened years ago with like Late Cool defending the Divas title in a 2-on-1 handicap match, and I don't know. It's a huge mess. I don't know how that will work at all, but thankfully Sasha Banks won, ending the confusion. Obviously, if Dana Brooke lost, she would be banned from ringside from SummerSlam. Rightfully so. It should be a 1-on-1 match for the WWE Women's title. Make it as prestigious as possible, because that's exactly what it should be. And is anyone going to talk about that little slap Charlotte was supposed to give to Dana Brooke? Like, she waited for like 10 hours to give her a slap. She wanted to give a slap to Sasha Banks. She was hesitating. She was like this. And then Dana Brooke got it right there, and then but she just slapped Dana Brooke. And the ref saw it. Wouldn't that be disqualification? You know, it's kind of the rules. But you know what? It's WWE. They expect us to know everything, right? Up next, we had a segment that was actually pretty funny. We had Doc Anderson and Doc Gallows. See what it did there? Haha. They were teaching us a lesson about ring post-itis, and a disease or an infection. I don't know what it is. It's a medical condition where your nuts land right between the post, because that's where you just stab PG right in the heart. You might as well say PG in the microphone. I don't know. Testicle jokes. We're back to the Attitude Era, aren't we? No, but seriously, I was actually laughing. You can tell by my Twitter, which you can follow me right here. You follow me on Twitter here. Look at me shamelessly plugging my Twitter, because I'm a huge asshole. We were talking about this makes you want to bawl your eyes out. The results are nuts. Makes me feel testy. All these jokes. Aren't we immature kids? Okay, seriously, that was actually pretty funny. And then moving from their serious, mean guys to their comedy act, it was nice to see. It was something fresh. I liked it. So Luke Gallows ended up defeating Kofi Kingston. He was trying to give ring post-itis to Kofi Kingston, but Xavier Woods luckily saved him. And it was announced that the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, would defend the WWE Tag Team titles against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Please, I want to see Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson with the titles. I would love to see that. Nothing against the New Day. I love the New Day, but come on, they've held the titles for literally a year. and it's time for a new team to take the titles. And well, when I say new era, same old I really do mean new era, same old Why? Because we had Daniel Bryan, who was not even supposed to be in the show. He's on SmackDown. He was on Raw. He was invited with Mick Foley because Mick Foley wanted to apologize. Isn't it supposed to be Raw versus SmackDown? Why do we have a SmackDown GM on Raw? And the SmackDown GM just put the Raw GM on the spot. He said Cesaro is being underutilized on Raw, which is pretty ouch. So yeah, two authority figures talking for 10 minutes for a subtle apology, only to set up a main event, which was Rusev and Cesaro for the United States Championship. And for some reason, Rusev came out in his ring gear. Wasn't he in a suit earlier tonight? Why did he come out in his ring gear? It's like he knew that he was gonna get put in the match. It's like it's scripted. Anyways, Rusev ended up winning the match. Why? Because Sheamus kept on interfering. Oh boy, Cesaro's really getting that shovel, man. No, that did not finish the show. The show ended with Roman Reigns jumping from the top of the stage all the way to the bottom of the ramp, spearing Rusev, who Rusev could have just moved to the side and avoided the spear. But anyways, Rusev sold that like gold. Roman Reigns was standing tall at night. So yeah, that's it. That's it for all. Like I said, it was not really that great of a show. I did not like it. To be honest, it was the worst of the past three. SmackDown actually has a better chance. Let's find out tonight, because SmackDown begins in 90 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed SmackDown. What do you guys think of Raw? Tell me in the comments below. You can also follow me on Twitter here. Be sure to ask me anything. You can tell me there anything you want, anything you like. Any support such as liking, sharing, and subscribing is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.